Anyway, can I ask you a question, senpai? You were asleep, but I don't see why you'd sleep in the hall. Can you not sleep unless you're on a hard bed? Dude, MASH wants this homeless problem in Shadelia fucking dealt with. Was I sleeping here? Yes, like a log. It was such a deep sleep. It was almost textbook. Ka. Yeah, Foo's doing Foo things. I completely forgot. I still haven't introduced you yet, have I, Foo? This squirrel-like creature is Foo. I never thought of him as a squirrel. Like, I thought of him as like a Maltese dog with like fox ears. Squirrel. Mind you, though, MASH has never been out of this building, I don't think. Oh well, now I see. We had an emergency opening for applicants to fill out numbers. So you're one of them. So it's kind of like the Grail. I'm like the serial killer who murders all the children, except I didn't do any of that stuff. Don't do a background check on me, though, or nothing. I did not do all that, but I'm just an extra. I just got thrown in here. Do forgive me if I was inconsiderate. Yes, to greet the master candidates assigned here today. Like you, Demon Cringe. In other words, it's for the big boss to welcome the careless newbies. Alright, we get it. I started a new job and I sleep in the hallways and I'm a loser and everyone's gonna make fun of me and I'm not as good as everybody else and this girl's called me senpai. That's what's happening in the first act, right? Dude, this is like... But I'm sure everything will be fine. This is like the Titanic. It's an unsinkable fucking ship. Nothing's gonna go wrong. I don't even need to read this. Switch to the backup generator. Error. Please make switch manually. Containment wall will close in 40 seconds. Okay, we get it. We're all gonna die. OSHA's gonna be so mad at us. We've been fucking time traveling, and there was no fire extinguisher in sight. MASH, you know! Oh. Hang in there. I'll get you out now. Demon Cringe also got dragged into the race shift, huh? Well, you were with me. How the hell did this even happen, honestly? I'm impressed you didn't lose your existence. I'm really glad. Also, MASH, of course, I'm glad you're safe too. But what's up with that outfit? Why do you look like a dominatrix? Why did the gods just give you that outfit? It's shameless. I didn't raise you dressed like that. Dr. Roman, have you seen these other servants? Have you seen these other familiars? Transformed into this. I couldn't protect Senpai wearing Shadalia's uniform. Chaldea. Why do I keep wanting to say Shadalia? Just like Santa Claus. He never revealed his true name, even at the end, so I don't know whose heroic spirit I am. Spoiler alert, guys, it's Johnny Appleseed. Confirmed. Prove me wrong. Nor what kind of noble phantasm I'm holding. At this point, there's too much I don't know. We all know the gimmicks with all these games. Like, they want you to spend money. They say they're free to play, but they want you to spend money. They want you to see all the cool things you could have if only you'd spend money. But, like, honestly, Fate Grand Order, you can do hundreds of hours of story for nothing. It is a free video game. Not glazing Fate Grand Order. But it's better than most microtransaction games. Oh, it's time! It's time for the gotcha. Okay, so all these people are the defaults now. I could go for Elizabeth Bathory. I have never had her. I love Nitocris. Hercules is GOAT. You win if you get Hercules. Heroic Spirit Emiya is my favorite servant. I hate fucking Berserker Cat Girl. Not a fan of her. Everyone else is probably chill. Who the fuck is Bullcut? I don't want him. Don't give me Bullcut. Give me female Inuyasha. Give me fucking... Oh, I don't know. But I'm gonna do it. Fingers crossed. Gonna have a whole 2 Saints Court after this. I think I'm only gonna summon after chapters. Just gonna save it to do 1 summon after every chapter. Dude, at least they have guaranteed characters now. They didn't used to have that. Only time I ever spent money. Oh, dude, who is it, though? Lancer? Oh, no. Cass, I love this. I'm happy. I'm a happy girl. I've always wanted Nitocris. I don't have her in the other game. She's here. She's my caster. That's perfect. Good night. I only spent money once. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the servant. Please be Kukulane. You're not. You're ugly. Anyway, I didn't get that servant. I got fucking Sherlock Holmes. I got Francis Drake. I didn't ask for them, but I got them. Angel Song. Need to pay attention to our craft essences too. What the hell? I got Nitocris. That is all that matters. A good 4-star for me. But if we had Hercules, it'd be better. What's up, Robin Hood? Smoking your cigs? Out on break? Was talking about Fate Extra. What I thought was cool about Fate Extra was that the video game just reset. Oh, we got another gold card? We got 2 assassins. Oh no, we got an assassin and we got a caster. 4-star. That's a good pull. Unless, is that just default now? Does everybody get a 3 4-stars? Fuck yes, Medusa. Ryder. Heaven's Feel is one of the most beautifully animated movies I've ever seen in my life. Disney, be ashamed of yourself. Berserker. Lobu. I've never used him. I hear people are a big fan. See, you could just click and speed us all up, but I mean, we gotta treat this like a real summons. I put the catalyst down, and I got a fat man. That's how this works. I need to get into that the friend point summons. I need to get me Saber Lily. She's the best Saber to get for free. Oh, more sparkles? For me! Did I just get everything I wanted in one pull? I have never had Elizabeth Bathory. I kinda love her. Dude. Reincarnation of the Sky God Horus. I need a Chris. Got this. Dude, I like her noble phantasm. I like her. I mean, she's not Castoria or anything. She's not the top caster. But I like her. Because she's cool. You? I don't know about you. You can't be a country. I am the assassin you summoned. Really, the reason he's gonna keep his true name a secret is because I can't pronounce it anyways. So good on him. You have strange preferences if you require sacrifice. Do feel free to command me as you wish. Oh, I will. You're one of my faves. Now that's just inappropriate. I don't know what makes you anything, Caesar. There you are. There's my girl. Are you the new manager? So I love how a woman in real life got the grand idea of, what if I bathed in virgin blood? Maybe it'll make me young forever. And it resulted in like 8 Halloween servants in a gacha game. Isn't history funny? Unknown coordinates, which I think is the bridge that you cry under because it's an anime. Ah, good old support servants. Who's got who I like? Wow, You gonna put this in your support and not level it up? What are we? Savages? I'm new though, don't judge me for having a mash face. No, nothing in particular. You're not very smart, are you? Remember what happened in the command room? You went to the doctor and then it went boom! And everyone exploded, and now we're here. Think about that. Please take any available seat in the front row, right in front of the director. What bad luck. Oh, dude, we're gonna know what happened. Let's cut the chit-chat. It's about to start. Why does fucking Mr. Technician Lev there look like he should be, like, a part of an Irish gang in the 1920s, beating people with his stick? Not quite on time, but it looks like everybody's here. Welcome to the special organization, Chaldea. I'm Director Olga Marie Amusbar. You've been selected. Okay, you said this already. We did this already. Let's get to the part I fell asleep through. Yeah, she's the one that put me to sleep. She did this. Am I saying this right? Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. Sleeping while standing? No way. Right? Not in a million years. Hey, I didn't sign up for this. We're experts who summoned here because of our skills. Yeah, lineage is the most important asset for a mage, except when it's not, due to the plot not needing it. All them mages in fucking Apocrypha, who weren't part of the one child bloodline rule, they all just seem just fine. I mean, scary monster. Director, leave that for later. Enemies are incoming. Alright, good timing. Even the main character thinks that. Thank God. Casters are effective against assassins and weak to riders. Did you know? Oh, not gonna let me change my party again. How cool and understanding. Oh, but Gil's here, it's fine. Get him! I already selected. Dude, that'll happen. A cutscene will be so long that I'll forget that I selected a whole party and then go into battle and be like, oh, what was I doing? Sometimes, when grinding, I like to look at my characters on the screen and try to imagine a Fate Stay Night reason for why all these characters are interacting together. Did you know that Gilgamesh sucks so much that the moon cell, like, put him on the other side of the moon cell, like, where all the deleted data goes? Because even a fucking AI can't stand listening to Gilgamesh's shit. That is, like, my favorite Fate lore of all time. The acquisition of navigation, the focus on communication, the voyage into space. Some say the Jewish people invented space. Others say they did not. Us, the Mage Association, will find out the answer. Our legacy will be on par with the pioneers of the stars. No, it'll surpass them. Rather than expanding civilization, we'll be at the hands of God protecting it. Dude, honestly, it'd be easier just to sign up for the Grail War, kill 7 people, go to the root, and go hang out there than doing all this shit and being pretentious, to be quite honest. The Grail War is not nice, but it gets the job done. We could just hit them. Could just hit them and they'll be dead. But why would we do that when we could do unlimited blade works for no reason? Okay. Here we go. I am the bone of my sword. So as I pray, unlimited blade works. Coolest thing in the world. There's just something about just calling it unlimited blade works. The idea of throwing 1,000 billion swords at people. This anime gave it a name, Unlimited Blade Works, and it's perfect. It truly revolutionized society. That's why we're here and fucked up Fuyuki. This Unlimited Blade Works was just too much of a fire of a name. It's true. Get him, Elizabeth. So, how did Natsu, I guess it's Natsu, did he write Fate Extra? Fucking said, oh man, someone in history history bathed in blood. Let's make them a Japanese idol character. Like, Fate obviously is here to sell waifus. I understand this. Everybody gets this. But I honestly do love the world building of it. I love that the only way that these mages can gain enlightenment, to get their goal, to get to the root, is to create a grail that loads up hungergames.exe to decide who gets a wish. That's pretty rad. That is pretty great storytelling. I mean, actually, the key to never having to spend money on this game, this is what you do. You play it obsessively for like 2 weeks, and then don't play it anymore. Don't even log in for that daily login. It's fine, let it go. And then log in a month later, and they give you 1 billion rewards. You'll have all the embers in the world. That's my hot free-to-play tip. Just the best. It's kind of like smoking weed. You know how like not smoking weed is as fun as smoking weed? Not playing gacha is as useful as playing gacha. It's true. This logic is not flawed. I got 2 Saints Quartz. I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, unknown coordinates XE. Oh, there's a whole showing of strange, unique individuals here. Shiro, you did this. You made Fuyuki look like this so you can be here and help clean it up. That's only fair. Alright. Down as far as the eye can see. And it's all Shiro Emiya's fault. Let's stay agreed on this, everybody. Humanity's vanished. Something about the Counterforce. Counterforce didn't fix this, now did they? Well, I think the Counterforce sent me, actually, so I'm mistaken about that. That's why everything works for me. That's why MASH is my best friend. That's why nothing bad happens. Because the Counterforce said, hey, you know how we forced Shiro Emiya to go around as Archer and, like, murder people for all eternity? All the good things we could have done for him to not make his life miserable, let's do it for this rando who's going to Antarctica. Everything's gonna turn up good for her, because her name is not Shiro Emiya, so she won't suffer. That's why Fate Grand Order is the best one. Alright, Shiro, clean your fucking mess up. You did this, Shiro. I'm being ignorant again. Shiro didn't do this. Shiro's fucking father did this shit. Like, what if he just wished for like a yacht or something? Would anger mine you have messed that up? Like, can you really monkey paw? I want a cool giant boat, Grail. Would the Grail just make you a boat? No questions asked? Or would anger mine you still show up? I'm unclear on how this works. Is there any outcome where the Grail, like, doesn't get incomplete and doesn't set the fucking city on fire? That's a question for the Fate scholars, though. I don't think a simple brain like me can figure that out. Dude, she's got the fucking lizard tail. Like, this Elizabeth Bathory, I want everybody to know, because she's from the PSP game, she existed before VTubers were a thing. Before all these VTubers, like Kabila and Lucy Pyre, somewhat, she doesn't have the pink hair, but all these fucking VTubers with the little demon girl, they all look like Elizabeth Bathory. But I can't. Olga, they put a lot of, in the anime, like, they spent a lot of time showing that MASH feels bad, that the main character feels bad, that she's gonna die, spoiler alert. But to me, she just always felt kind of generic. Like, I really don't have any attachment towards her. A Holy Grail War? A Holy Grail War was going in on that town? Y'all don't know about the Holy Grail War of Fuyuki 2004? Fake fucking anime fans. I'm a caster class servant. They don't really like me right now. Not like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but for now you can trust me. In honor of the brave young lady there, I'll form a temporary contract with you and fight as your servant. Dude, I lost my mind when I saw Caster Cuchulainn. That was the first time I ever saw one of the Fate Stay Night servants in, like, you know, another class. And then, you know, that's just so original that they only did it a few more times. Change the class of our favorite characters. They only did it a few more times. So that makes Kukulane Caster quite special here. Oh, dude, Wicker Man. Probably wasn't gonna use it. Like, I mean, he's like... Nero Claudius gets to be a cute saber face, but fuck Julius Caesar, he only invented the fucking calendar. Fucking make Napoleon one of the hottest husbandos in the game, but Julius Caesar, nah. Oh. So if I do play like a Genshin Impact or something like that and find out this formula is the same in all gacha games, I'm gonna be really disappointed because... said here it's allowed. This is all plot relevant. I don't know much about Homie Natsu who wrote all this. I kind of don't want to know because it's immersion breaking. But I've kind of accepted the theory that his power fantasy, where most people have like the superhero power fantasy and all that, his was like, I think he wanted his parents to die so he could have the house to himself. Everybody in Fate, their parents are dead or they take care of themselves. Rin is like the patriarch of the whole Tosaka family. She's the only member. Shiro gets a mansion to himself with the teacher girl who just looks in and all these waifus hanging out. Like, he has a fucking mansion and he's like 15. It's insane. I think that's the power fantasy Fate goes for. Hope that your parents die and inherit a mansion. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Because his dad got it, and his dad got it because he talked to the Ainsburns and said, I'm totally gonna win the Grail War, and we're totally gonna do Heaven's Feel. Because you know that those Ainsburns who created the Grail, who cheat in all the Grail Wars and fuck it up all the time, they're too busy to even compete in the Grail War. They gotta make homunculuses and half homunculus grandchildren do it. They hired a hitman to do it for them, and then he had no intention of doing Heaven's Feel. No intention at all. Just fucking... So, like, yeah, the Ainsburns kind of have a right to be mad at Kuritsugu. He really did just screw them over, like, no regard at all. But if you think about it, okay, so Fate Apocrypha. The villain there, Heaven's Feel's what he's gonna do. He's gonna inflict Heaven's Feel upon the whole world. And then we're all gonna be immortal and we're never gonna have problems again, and that's a problem for some reason. Basically, that wish would have given Kuritsugu what he wanted, which was to save the world. So what he needed to do was steal the Grail from the Nazis, or whoever, and then do his own Grail War, and then do the two-sided Grail War with the multiple servants, like 14 servants, and then he could have got his wish. So why didn't he just get a Crunchyroll subscription and do what they did in the anime? He didn't have to go through all that pain and suffering. Before there was a billion useful casters, her and Merlin were the shit. Alright. Tomoya? I can't even pronounce any of these Japanese names, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's okay to wail, because think about it. Think about it. Unlike all these other trash games, I'll add you after these. All these other trash games, who are you supporting with those? But this? We're giving the money straight to Aniplex, guys. We might get another anime if we keep giving them money. We might get the rest of Fate Strange Fake if we keep giving them money. Aw, dude, I have her. I have Ryder Altaria Pendragon, and she confuses the hell out of anybody who catches me playing this game. And I'm like, no, listen, it's King Arthur, but it's evil King Arthur, but she's a maid, and she eats popsicles, and she shoots people with a water sniper with her motorcycle. And then they stop listening to me, and then I get to play my video game in peace again. Great. All right, we don't do extra things. We aren't an overachiever. We're gonna have to fight our girl. We're gonna have to fight King Arthur. But to show that we're gonna approach this battle with respect, let's get King Arthur in a bikini with a water gun. That'll show that we're serious. Nitocris, what's up? You wanna come in? I don't know why, because I'm not gonna read the story. But you know, feels like I gotta do my due diligence. Hey, Archer's still alive. Can Nitocris take him out? Is Lost Belt 6 gonna be as good as Camelot? I know my girl Castoria is there. Castoria does no wrong. Dude, this double phantasm's so cool. This is some Indiana Jones Covenant of Lost Ark shit right here. Oh! I'm getting pummeled. Well done, Mage of Flowers. That's Merlin, though, is it? Oh yeah, Merlin's the one that, like, assembled us. Because Merlin... I think I got this right. So Merlin never died. Merlin can only appear in Babylonia because he didn't exist yet. So that makes him a heroic spirit. But he never died. He went to the root. And going to the root means you can call people on a magic cell phone whenever you want. Or something. And he, like, put all this into action. So, but I think because Merlin did that, that's why you can wish upon the Grail that you want to go to the root, because it's been done before. The Grail can only do things that have been done before. So I don't know how the Grail does all the crazy shit it does in all these singularities. I don't know how it gets away with summoning evil John d'Arc who summons dragons. But hey, who am I to question things? Remember when Gilgamesh, like, cut her eyeballs out and took her heart out? And then the Fate community wants to go treat him like a popular streamer or something and be like, oh, dude, no. That was Gilgamesh being a nice person and showing mercy. If you cut her eyes out, she doesn't have to see what happened to Hercules. You tear her heart out, she doesn't have to become the Grail. Gilgamesh is such a nice person. Gilgamesh is the fucking Ezra Miller of the goddamn Fate community. He does no wrong, right? I mean, we need to get to Saber. We need to show her what for. Didn't Shiro already straighten this out last time you got corrupted and evil, ma'am? We gotta do this again? On a mobile game? Are you kidding me? Arturia Pendragon, King of Knights. Getting corrupted again? This is how these games get you. Now I'm thinking about all the cool people I could have on my team and how cool it would be. And then when you start thinking thoughts like that about how cool it would be, you know what happens? Your Saint Quartz goes down. So don't think thoughts like that. Don't dream. You just take your welfare servants. You take your welfare servants and be happy that they gave those to you for free. Some of the welfare servants are cool. I almost hate that that's the term, welfare servants, because like a lot of them are cool and we get them for free. They have all these cool storylines and events. We'll all be Aniplex abuse victims and keep saying it's okay to spend money on this game. They really care about the fans, y'all. They put a lot of effort into it. See, these Skella warriors are different than the last ones. They aren't wearing clothes. Dude, I also love that all your servants are just saved to your account. I love that when I got a new iPhone, all my servants were just there. These are my NFTs. Everybody else be buying tokens and weird coins and whatnot. I'm like, I got Sherlock Holmes. Technically, my most valuable NFTs are some of the Gaia items I have on Gaia Online. One day, Gaia Online will be popular again, and then I will be rich. I just really want there to be a Johnny Appleseed servant. I'm really pushing towards this, so whatever writer gives us that. I always thought Johnny Appleseed wasn't real. I thought he was like Paul Bunyan, and I lived near the town where he's buried. While I'm talking all this shit about him being fake. What would happen if I was in the Grail War and I just went to Johnny Appleseed's grave and did the ritual over there? Would I summon him that way? Can I use their body as a catalyst? Does it work that way? Why didn't I bring an archer when there's a lot of sabers here? Some real good questions. Like I said, I love the Fate universe and all the writing though, so I should be into it. Hey, I really don't want to use no noble phantasms. Coup! Get him! Arts him out of here. Use your magic crayon chalk zone bullshit. That's what arts means, right? That's when you pull out your chalk zone chalk. Summon monsters that way. I have no idea who's behind that. It's mentioned in the legends, but Merlin really does have terrible taste. Huh? You're right. I thought that person was a man, but it's a woman. Kinda weird in Fate Zero how Kiritsugu just wrote off Saber like, God, dude, that sucks. That sucks that this happened to a girl, that her life was stolen and she was forced to be king. And I'm like, who the hell are you to judge this person who's been dead for thousands of years, Kiritsugu? What the hell? Be moralizing for her, virtue signaling. I got this Switch Xtella Link that comes with this cool cutout that I put my drugs on, and then it has a tapestry and all these cards, but then I don't remember where I put my game. But I got this box of this stuff. Eventually, you too will realize it, Ireland's child of light. Grand Order, the battle to obtain the Holy Grail has only just begun. Let her away. A-okay. Aw, dude, they're memories. So does my boy, Kukulane, not even get a wish from the Grail? He just won the Grail War. He's the last one standing. This isn't fair. If there's next time, try to summon me as a Lancer. I'll work on it, buddy. Elizabeth Bathory's kinda here, so don't talk about it like that in front of her, but you know. Confirming both Saber and Castor have vanished. Does that mean we've won? Guess you did a fine job, Mash. Demon Cringe, the director must be so pleased. Hey, where's the director? Grand Order, how did that servant know that name? I mean, was it supposed to be secret? Alright, well done, Cringe. Lev, Professor Lev, you say, he's there. Is that Romani I hear? See, you survived as well. I told you to come to the command room immediately, but it seems you didn't listen on— Okay, wait a minute, Lev. If this is what you're claiming, whatever happened is because you're fucking impatient. You didn't even give him 5 minutes to get down there. Trash who can't even follow orders. Just the mere sight of it makes me want to throw up. Why is it that humans always try to avoid their preordained destinies? That's fucking hypocritical if you're a mage, though. Master, fall back, please. Mage's whole thing is just figuring out how to get shortcuts and fucking get all true magic and shit. Like, they're always fighting against their destiny. That person is dangerous. That isn't the Professor Lev we knew. Lev, Professor Lev, you say, he's there. Is that Romani I hear? See, you survived as well. I told you to come to the command room immediately, but it seems you didn't listen on— Okay, wait a minute, Lev. If this is what you're claiming, whatever happened is because you're fucking impatient. You didn't even give him 5 minutes to get down there. Trash who can't even follow orders. Just the mere sight of it makes me want to throw up. Why is it that humans always try to avoid their preordained destinies? That's fucking hypocritical if you're a mage, though. Master, fall back, please. Mage's whole thing is just figuring out how to get shortcuts and fucking get all true magic and shit. Like, they're always fighting against their destiny. That person is dangerous. That isn't the Professor Lev we knew. With you, let me give you some final advice. Chaldea is finished. You humans have reached the moment of your destruction. What if the game just ended here? What a fake gacha game. Just a shitpost gacha game. Let's go. You get the first roll and that's it. And then chapter 1, game over. Professor Love. No, Love Lenore. Yeah, Mash would have known her for a while. Mash knew all these people. In the Lost Belts, every single master has like their own personal relationship with Mash. Maybe they need to remind the player more that we got here late. Your end is certain. Your era no longer exists. Okay, he's just being an edgelord. But we know that's not true because we're all alive and we got modern technology. Or what if we were in a coma the whole time and none of this ever happened? Like, we were in a coma and they knew I liked anime, so they put like Fate Stay Night DVD on loop, and this is what my brain came up with in the coma. And then when I wake up from the coma, I'm not gonna be happy, and my family will be happy that I'm out of the coma, but I'll be like, but I had all those 5-star servants, and you're telling me that I live in a world that doesn't have smartphones, doesn't have gacha games? And like, how do you continue life from that point? Fate Grand Order really is emotional. I can't believe all that just happened. All this existential crisis just got forced on us. Please shut up, Doctor. I'm so mad. I'm about to lose my cool. I'm about to lose it. All up in here. Getting tizzy with it. See, look, they give you a free 5-star. They didn't used to do this back in the day. I thought this game was dead, to be perfectly honest. I thought no one played it anymore, since they gave you guaranteed servants and shit. But I was wrong. Still good. Europa's kinda cool, though. I don't even know who that is, but we gotta get Waver. She's so good, too. Oh, they just give out Anastasias? They just give out Osaka Behemies now, do they? And Jack the Rippers? These people ain't special no more. Just give the... Okay, though, but listen. Ireland John Wick. There's Waver, this is true. But then there's John d'Arc. Y'all didn't say John d'Arc was part of this list. John d'Arc can do the same thing as Castoria. She can make the whole team immune. Why wouldn't we go with that? Great stone statue god. Okay. You can miss me with that, Ganesha. Oh, dude. So it's between Ku and John d'Arc. I've never had John d'Arc. I kind of want John d'Arc. I've never had Waver, but listen. Everybody in support is going to have Waver and Castoria. Waver is pretty much a guaranteed servant for everybody. How many times do you select someone's John d'Arc? I think I gotta go John d'Arc. And we're going to France. We're going to France after this. It's story relevant. Gotta do it for the story. Aw, dude, this is our one shot. But we gotta get a ruler. Get it. Dude. I'm not spending money on this game, but if I wanted to, I could get that Gilgamesh guaranteed. Oh wait, so this is the banner. This is the banner where you put the paid 12 Saint Courts and you automatically get a 5-star randomly, right? Mysterious Hero and X. I just like the banner picture itself. It looks like the weirdest graduation photo of all fucking time. You got Archer Saber back here in her bikini. Next to fucking Skady over here looking serious. Like, it's ridiculous. It's like a photo of all the friends from summers past. Here they are. Cracking me up. Don't know why. This banner's lame. Never roll on this one. Alright, free. I love free. I'll do 6,000 friend points. That's 3 rolls. Saber Lily, let's go. I've just never taken time to, like, actually appreciate the banner art before. Made one for a video I was working on where I put Joe Pesci. I just snuck Joe Pesci in there. Fits pretty well, actually. Okay, we got our embers. Who the hell is this? Chingung? Dude, I cannot figure out how to use Angry Mainu. You're supposed to use the Noble Phantasm and then get hit by a powerful attack and then it swings it back at him. That's some technical shit right there. Be honest with yourselves, you won't. I don't think Saber Lily's happening. Nope. We just got a dead cow in the desert. This is what happens when you wail for gotchas. This'll be you. This'll be you. Alright. It is half an hour till midnight. I have not had dinner. I've got things to do, but I'll be doing this often, hopefully, because I don't need much prompting to bitch about Fate. I can bitch about and talk about Fate for hours, and this is a great excuse to do this, and I got all this footage now if I want to make any shorts or whatever. So it's great. Dual purpose. Gotta hang out with you guys, talk about this amazing gacha game that's free, that we dedicate hours of our lives to. I don't know why we do it, but it's a pretty swell game. I don't know about the other gacha games, but this one's pretty swell. And if we give Aniplex all of our money, they'll keep making good anime. It's true. So keep buying Saints Courts, everybody. Good night.